My name is Suzanne Vega, and I am a songwriter and a singer, an actor, and I also do narration on the stage. I was always drawn to the stage from a very young age. I think I was 4 years old the first time I saw an actual stage with a spotlight on it. I don't even remember what happened after that because I wanted to be there. I wanted to be on that stage, doing something. So in my life, I had a lot of training of various kinds. I was a dancer from the time I was 9. I studied theater in college, and then I also wrote songs and sang and did all of these different things. I knew I wanted to be a musician, I guess in my 20s. I had some songs and I found myself in the folk world. And I had maybe 75 or 100 songs, and I found my group of musicians that I loved, and they were writing songs like me. I thought, this is good. This is where I want to be. What I love most about music is the way it makes me feel inside. As a child, I didn't speak until very late. I didn't say anything until I was maybe 2.5. So my parents were a little worried about me. But I loved the way music made me feel. And that's beyond words. And so that's something I still excites me about music. What I really love to do, I take an hour beforehand and I put on my makeup. And now, in the last 5 years, I do some warm-ups for my voice. And I do 10 of those. And then I feel good and I feel myself kind of free. There has been many really weird moments for me that have happened on stage, but the most embarrassing one was one where I was singing Tom's Diner and I was going across the stage and I was really enjoying myself, and suddenly my foot got caught in some cables that were crossed on the stage and I fell on my face, clonk, like that. I didn't even see it, and I just went over on my face. But I had been enjoying myself so much that I just rose to my feet laughing. It seemed very funny to me, and I said to the audience, that never happened. You know, I said, that never happened. And most people understood it, and, you know, just cheered and it was fine. But it's not something I recommend ever doing, ever, to anybody. I never know as a writer what is going to work as a story until I start it. And I find what works best is a combination of a little triangle of elements. And one is something that you know or you feel within yourself. The second thing that matters in a story is what you see, what's real, what's happening in the real world. And the third thing is this element of fantasy. So it's like what's inside, what's outside, and then what is up there. And if you can make a nice combination of these three things, then that's perfect. Because if one thing is missing, it doesn't stand up. If you have your own personal point of view, then that's diary writing or therapy. If you only write what's in front of you, then that's reportage, that's journalism. And if you only write about what's up there, then that's fantasy or some other thing. But I think what really is powerful is the combination of those three things. It's a very different project. Wonderfully for me, it has not. And the reason for that is that I feel that my gifts are very simple. I have simple melodic ideas. I have simple concepts for songs. In my life, I've collaborated with a lot of people. I've collaborated not only with Philip Glass, but with other people. They might be giants. I have people, my collaborator, Jerry Leonard. So now I feel confident that even if my own idea is small, that I can be part of a bigger dynamic. I feel free, therefore, to have any kind of idea, and I will find the right collaborator to give it more of a of structure. And that's been very liberating. My advice for young artists and musicians is always to keep going. We'll have a lot of people who tell you you can't do it, and they'll tell you all the reasons why you can't do it, and you might feel in your heart that you can't do it. But you must continue, because eventually you find your way around these obstacles. So if you're banging on a door and it is not opening, don't stand there waiting for it to open. You must find another door. And just find the door that's open and keep going, because you can make a huge difference in the world if you just keep developing yourself, develop your style. Your limitations are your style. The reason people criticize you, you take those things and you make that into your style. And then there's nothing that you can't achieve.